Here we go. 60 minutes, Jay Vidal.
Joe, I am stuck here with you for 60 minutes, but it's going to be worse for these two guys who hate each other, who are going to be stuck with each other for 60 long minutes.
I heard on Tinder that they call you the 60-minute man. Is that true?
Joe, it's actually 60 seconds, and I never get a call back, but right now it is about these two guys right here.
That's right.
Matt Vandagriff, Damian Drake.
Former best friends, quickly rising the ranks as one of the best tag teams in FSW. And then the injury occurred to Damian Drake, and Matt Vandagriff took off in the singles competition and then felt that he did not need Damian Drake anymore.
Matt Vandagriff has said before that he is better than Damian Drake, that he has surpassed him, but Damian Drake does not feel the same. Damian Drake says he could hang. Damian Drake is here to show that he's still the top guy here at Future Stars of Wrestling.
You know, for two guys that wanted this match, Matt Vandagriff seems to, maybe he just wanted to annoy the fans right now, because Matt's been doing a very good job of that recently, and it's obvious the fans have chosen which member of the Unguided that they want to back.
Yeah, Matt Vandagriff, he is leaving the fans in 2021, and he's going solo 2022. Oh, Damian Drake is just drawing the line, daring Matt Vandagriff to cross it.
You know, there's a lot of great candidates for the FSW Wrestler of the Year. You are one of them, Jay Vidal, and Matt Vandagriff is another.
Absolutely, Joe. I mean, Matt Vandagriff has been putting in the work inside FSW, outside FSW. He is a top-tier talent, and Damian Drake just pushed and damn near chopped the back of Matt Vandagriff. And Matt smiles, a sadistic smile, Joe.
We're about 2 minutes into this 60 minutes, and so far, these two guys, they're kind of feeling each other out, which is something they know each other extremely well. But I think maybe they're trying to play a few mind games with each other and get this early advantage. And the first pinfall, you would have to admit, Jay, is probably the most important.
Absolutely. And oh, he just spat gum. Oh! Joe, he put the gum in his mouth. The crowd says it all. These two guys, Joe, when you know somebody in the ring so well, what do? You got to change up your game plan. You got to change up how you work. These guys usually work so fast. What are they doing right now, Joe? They're working at a slow pace, a methodical pace. Oh, Matt Vandagriff, the power advantage. Look at the muscles. Look at the traps. Look at the back. Matt Vandagriff putting down the pressure on the wrist of Damian Drake.
And right now, both men, as we said, working a much slower pace than what we would normally see.
In 60 minutes, Joe, you have to pace yourself. This one is not a marathon, it is a sprint.
And obviously, as we said, that first pinfall is the most important. So neither man wants to make that first mistake. And right now, as we've seen, Matt Vandagriff with his matches with you and Eli Everfly this year, and even Lacey Ryan, you know, one of the fastest paced wrestlers in FSW. But right now, very methodical.
He's picking a body part and he's sticking to it, Joe.
You know, both men are confident that maybe whoever gets the first pinfall wins it all. And as we said, Matt Vandagriff, without a doubt, one of the most exciting wrestlers. But, you know, Matt Vandagriff, he came here a couple of years ago and really befriended Damian Drake very early on, and these guys had been best friends for a long time. And at this point, Damian Drake feels that, you know, he helped Matt Vandagriff a lot to get to where he is, while Matt feels that Damian Drake may have been holding him back. Kind of like with you and Parada.
No. This is not like me and Parada are still friends and we text every day. But these guys, Joe, I don't even want to call them friends. These guys were brothers. They have, oh, what a chop. These guys have spent Christmases together, Joe. Birthdays, family events. Oh, and look at them.
And right now, only a 1 count. Like we said, you know, 1 pinfall may do it. You know, these guys know each other so well. They know the reversals. They know the counters. It's going to be one big mistake. And to be honest with you, you know, Matt Vandagriff probably the guy who would be the favorite to make that big mistake because he has such a wide variety of offense and a lot of high-risk maneuvers that if he crashes and burns Damian Drake, maybe that's what he's waiting for right now.
Absolutely, but Damian Drake, he's been getting picked at. He's been getting pushed to that limit, Joe, where what if Damian Drake is the first one to make that mistake? Damian Drake has more anger built up against Matt Vandagriff than vice versa, and all it takes is your shoulders on the mat, 1, 2, 3, and the first pin goes. And again, back to your point earlier, that first pin is so important. The guy who gets that first pin, he already has that one up. The mind games start there, but they continue on for the rest of the 60 minutes, which right now we are 53 minutes and 30 seconds in.
You know, and the question also becomes, you know, because it makes me think of a sport like soccer where a lot of teams get very defensive if they take that 1-0 lead. Now, when you're a wrestler, and I know you haven't been in that situation, but do you get more aggressive because you have the lead, or do you get less aggressive and you try to be more defensive to just hold on to the lead?
That's a great question. I think it's just going to depend on the guy who gets that first pin. How is the guy who took the pin looking? Is he hurt? Are you going to pick him back up, tell the ref to restart the match so you could get that second pin? Or are you going to stay away? Are you going to play mind games until that clock runs out? You know, we will see.
And for me, it's like, you know, when I look at both of these guys, I see Matt Vandagriff, if he gets the first pinfall, to be more aggressive. While I look at Damian Drake, who's a little more methodical anyway, if he gets the first pin, that he might be a little more defensive and try to hold on to the lead. So, but I guess we'll see where we go.
We will see, Joe, right now. These guys, they know each other so well, Joe.
And look at that. Damian Drake lands on his feet.
Uh-oh, but the strain of Matt Vandagriff. But the quickness of Damian Drake. What a kick. He's having a seat after that. And dental work is not cheap here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Joe. What a shot by Damian Drake. A forearm to the face of Matt Vandagriff. But Matt Vandagriff, very smart, rolls out of the ring. Ring awareness, Joe. Ring awareness. He knew where he was. He rolled out. He does not want Damian Drake to get that first pinfall.
And you know what? This Iron Man match is all about pinfalls and submissions. So I'm not sure there's countouts.
Forget 2022, Joe. That suicide dive sent him into 2023.
You know, we are 9 minutes in. And this is moving actually very quickly, Jay, right now.
Let's go. Let's get him in this ring.
This is.
There you go. Come on, guys.
Oh! I felt those before, Joe. They do not feel good without consent. Matt Vandagriff just dropped the ribs. These guys, Joe, they're going back and forth, and they're not.
And there's nothing the referee can do at this point.
There's nothing the referee could do, and they're not just going with minor offense here, Joe. They're literally throwing each other into these that post right there, Joe. It has so much rust on it. Same thing with that guardrail that Damian Drake just tosses Matt Vandagriff into as the fans chant one more time. And Damian Drake is listening to them. Oh! hate to say it, Joe. I like to think I'm a fan favorite, but you cannot cater to the crowd here. You got to pay attention when you're across the ring with somebody like Matt Vandagriff, somebody who's so experienced, who's on top of his game, looking the best that he's ever looked, performing the best that he's ever performed. What an elbow shot to the back of the head of Damian Drake. Vandagriff, he's opening up the hands, Joe. Oh no, he's got him closed in. He's crunching those fingers. Oh my God. Just breaking the hand of Damian Drake.
And he is trying to wear down that right arm of Damian Drake. And in a 60-minute match, if you take that arm out, there ain't going to be a lot of hope for Damian Drake.
Joe looks like he could have dislocated. Was that not, if I'm not mistaken, the hurt shoulder of Damian Drake? And Matt Vandagriff taking advantage, going right after it. He's like a vulture who sees a dead body, pulling the skin off, and over here he's pulling the shoulder out of the socket.
He is
While breaking down the fingers, he's breaking down the whole arm, Joe.
And Matt Vandagriff obviously has come in with a strategy. And if you've scouted Matt Vandagriff, this strategy is totally different than what you would have expected.
Maybe that's why, Joe, he had to switch it up. He knew that his former brother, his former partner, Damian Drake, would know all of his high-flying moves, all of his big stuff. So Matt Vandagriff is changing it up on him.
And right now, Damian Drake trying to use that right hand. But you can tell it, he is not feeling real good with it.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. And I don't think Matt Vandagriff is going to be serving any dishes with his fingers right now. Damian Drake getting the revenge now that he needs.
And despite being on the ground, Matt Vandagriff able to fire away with those kicks.
Joe, he just tagged his hand, but not to tag him in, to hurt those fingers that look to be twisted all sorts of ways. Looks like Matt Vandagriff is throwing up gang signs. Oh no! They just knocked down Ben. Referee Ben. Oh, Joe! He's tapping.
And look at this, Matt Vandagriff is tapped.
But the ref, Joe, the ref is down.
Matt Vandagriff wins the first fall and leads 1-0.
Joe DeFalco, Matt Vandagriff just got the first pinfall victory. The mind games start now. Damian Drake is letting that temper get the best of him. He can't do this. Now more than ever, he can't do this. Matt Vandagriff. Uh-oh, he's not paying attention to Damian Drake.
And he's just slamming.
Good Lord, Joe!
First into the guardrail and into the steel post.
I told you, Joe, the mind games start now. Matt Vandagriff is on top, and he's not letting down anytime soon, it seems. Oh my God, he just dropped that on his
You know, thinking of that strategy, Jay Vidal, if you give up a disqualification to lay the guy out, that might benefit Vandagriff.
It very well could, Joe. It very well could.
Let's go, Damian!
But right now, Matt Vandagriff is in control. The shoulder.
We are a quarter of the way done, Jay Vidal. We are 15 minutes in.
15 minutes in, 45 minutes to go. Matt Vandagriff is in control, and this is scary. There is nothing scarier than a Matt Vandagriff who knows what he's doing. He's in control. Who's on top right now? What does Damian Drake have to do?
And right now with the lead, Matt Vandagriff still putting the pressure on Damian Drake. And there is nothing that Damian Drake can do right now to tie this up in one.
There's still 45 minutes left. However, Joe, it doesn't look like Damian Drake is going to get back up from this beating that he's taken at the hands of his former partner, of his former brother.
Right now, Damian Drake needs to do something to get back in this match. That even though it's only 1-0, Matt Vandagriff has been dominating the past 5 minutes or so.
Shot to the gut there by Matt Vandagriff. Picks up Damian Drake. He's got him hooked. Double underhook backbreaker. And I heard the crunch from here. Damian Drake is staying alive. He cannot afford to have Matt Vandagriff get another pinfall victory here.
And as we said, Damian Drake is just fighting from behind, down 1-0, as Matt Vandagriff continues to put the pressure.
Matt Vandagriff still has the gum in his mouth of Damian Drake.
And Matt Vandagriff driving the knee into Damian Drake.
He's breaking down Damian Drake, not giving him a chance to get up, not giving him a chance to breathe, squeezing the life out of him. Oh, Damian gets a cover here.
And almost turning it into a pinning predicament.
Oh, but Matt Vandagriff, ever the technician, he's back to that arm, that hurt arm of Damian Drake.
He's come a long way from Sid Bodie calling him Flippy back in the day. Matt Vandagriff can do it all now.
Joe, the only thing that Matt Vandagriff is flipping nowadays is checks. He's just concerned with winning because that means more money, and he just tore that arm out of the socket. Good Lord, Joe. Keep the paramedics close by because I think Damian Drake might need them. I don't even know if they'll be able to get through the last 41 minutes that we got left.
And other than that little spurt of offense from Damian Drake, Matt Vandagriff has still been in control as he also leads 1-0.
Damian Drake trying to get whatever life he has left. What a European uppercut, Joe. Oh man, you're a Nagi.
And this could be 2-0. This could be it.
A deep cover by Matt Vandagriff.
1, 2.
But no! Damian Drake kicks out, but Matt Vandagriff, ever the technician, right back to that arm, Joe. Right back to those fingers. He has separated them like two divorced parents. Good Lord. Matt Vandagriff went for another knee drop. Damian Drake had it scouted this time.
And a big forearm to the side of the head.
Deep cover here. Kick out by Matt Vandagriff.
And we're about a third through, Jay Vidal. 20 minutes down, 40 to go.
40 to go. These guys are giving it their absolute all for the very last match of 2021 here at Future Stars Wrestling.
And over the top of Damian Drake lands feet first.
Trips him. What a super kick.
Come on, Damian. Let's go, Damian.
Matt Vandagriff going back to his roots here. No! What a drop kick.
Easy. It's 39 minutes. I can do this all day.
Matt Vandagriff saying that he could do this all day, and I believe him, Joe.
And Matt Vandagriff yanking the guardrail. Not sure what he's about to do, but it's probably not going to feel good for Damian Drake.
Come on, Damian.
Good Lord, Joe. He's got him seated on the guardrail.
Come on, get it, Damian. It's your round.
What are these men doing? Security guard is there. Good God! Matt Vandagriff diving through the ropes onto Damian Drake, who was seated on that guardrail. And they just flew down into the concrete, Joe. There's no pads there. We don't got that here at Future Stars of Wrestling. These guys tearing themselves apart for this blood feud. Matt Vandagriff looking up at the clock. He knows he's in control. He knows that Damian Drake. Wait a minute, Joe.
Matt Vandagriff cleared the guardrail. I'll tell you what. That was one dangerous move.
Matt Vandagriff is like a king looking down at his peasants. That is the face of a man who knows he's in control. Who knows that the crown is on his head right now.
Come on, Damian.
And right now they're fighting in the stands.
Come on, Damian.
Matt Vandagriff, could he be going for that Styles Clash, Joe? That's won him so many matches, but no, Damian Drake
Flip him over.
fighting back.
And the referee is obviously helpless. And look at this.
Good Lord, Joe!
And we expected this feud that has been personal. It seemed early on a lot of feeling out, but now the hatred you could see is just building up between them. And look at this. Damian Drake on the top of the bleachers.
What a crossbody, Joe!
And the referee, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's decided finally to start the count.
Referee Ben now starting the count.
Come on, Damian.
Whoever makes it to the ring right now, Joe, before the count of 10, they have the advantage.
So if it's a double count out, do we count a fall for each?
I guess so. Or it would just be no contest and neither one of them would get it. But Matt Vandagriff is the first one up to his feet, it seems.
Come on, Damian. Come on, get ready. Go.
Rolling inside, but I don't think he notices that Damian Drake is right on top rope behind him. Go for the double stomp, but he moves. Matt Vandagriff. What a punch.
And these guys, they are going back and forth. Once again, Matt Vandagriff in the lead, 1-0.
Oh.
And
Both guys are down, Joe. We are
25 minutes in.
25 minutes in. We're getting down to the halfway point.
And I'll tell you what, Damian Drake was defeated by Matt Vandagriff in the cage match. The next night at LA Fights, Matt Vandagriff was victorious again. And now Matt Vandagriff, the biggest one yet, could be 3-0. And everything that we may have talked about with Matt Vandagriff may just be true. Maybe he is the better man.
But Damian Drake wants to show that that's not the case here. That he's been training, he's been going hard. He works so hard to come back. He works. What a chop! There is no love lost between these two men. They are laying every shot in Joe DeFalco.
And once again, both men struggling to get to their feet as Vandagriff with the shoulder block into the turnbuckle. And we see those sporadic spurts of offense from Damian Drake, but Vandagriff fights him off and then seems to get control once again without taking a pinfall.
Matt Vandagriff, what a knee by Damian Drake. Matt Vandagriff is still in control when you look at the scoreboard. He's 1-0 right now, but Damian Drake looking to change that. Oh no, Matt Vandagriff catches him. Styles clash, Joe. Oh my goodness. Matt Vandagriff.
Damian Drake, 0. Matt Vandagriff, 2.
Matt Vandagriff is up.
27 minutes gone, 33 to go.
Matt Vandagriff, the anger. It's like he's upset that Damian Drake keeps getting up. But he's 2-0 in this match. Oh, looks like he's going for another one. No! Damian Drake reverses. No, Ben almost got hit again. It is not Ben's night. Referee Ben is out like a light.
And Damian Drake had a fall, but
Good Lord, Joe! Damian Drake! What a stunner! And what a tiger bomb!
and once again we need a ref.
Oh, a kick out!
Matt Vandagriff has tapped out. It is now 2-1. Matt Vandagriff, 2-1.
This might just be the boost of confidence that Damian Drake needed, Joe.
I'll tell you what, Matt Vandagriff took a 2-0 lead, but he quickly gave it up.
Wait a minute, he just hit him with the chair. He just hit him with the chair.
Matt Vandagriff has been disqualified. It is now 2-2.
Matt Vandagriff, he knows what he's doing. That wasn't accidental. This is very calculated, Joe.
I said that to you earlier, Jay. If you disqualify yourself and lose the fall, as long as you can get back to win, the strategy might be beneficial to Matt Vandagriff. Look at Damian Drake. Joe Brown barely able to move.
You manifested it, Joe. And now, Matt Vandagriff knows he's in control once again. All he's got to do is just eat the food that's served up on a plate for him. What a boot.
30 minutes down, 30 minutes to go.
Throws him into the buckle, but Damian Drake coming back with a super kick.
And right now it is heating up the minute we got to the...
Joe, we are halfway through these guys right now. This is the nitty gritty. Two top tier athletes. This is called Future Stars of Wrestling, but these are the now of Future Stars of Wrestling.
And we are all tied up. Back to square one, 2-2. Matt Vandagriff, Damian Drake, 60-minute Ironman match. And we have 29 minutes to go. And obviously the fans are getting under the skin of Matt Vandagriff.
Damian Drake. Matt Vandagriff had that well scouted. He knows his former tag partner so well. Ooh. I hope Matt Vandagriff doesn't plan on having kids anytime soon. Because I don't know if the hose could shoot fire. Or water, I should say, after that, Joe DeFalco. Good Lord Almighty.
Good Lord. Jay Vidal on commentary, the new No Limits champion.
Joe's got him on top rope. Bill Nelson. But Matt Vandagriff landed on his feet. The flip artist. Painting a drawing like none other. What a tiger suplex. But it wasn't enough to take out Damian Drake. Matt Vandagriff wondering what he has to do as he looks up at the clock. 27 minutes remaining.
You know, I'll tell you what, it is 2-2, but if you're watching this match and you're going through a point system, you would think Matt Vandagriff is way ahead.
He just needs that one move to put Damian Drake away. And if he gets it, I'm not sure if Damian Drake will be able to recover.
I'll tell you what, now that it's 2-2 and there's about 27 and a half minutes remaining, the next fall might be enough.
You're absolutely right about that, Joe. Look at Matt Vandagriff choking the life out of Damian Drake. The foot on the esophagus, the kick to the back. If you can't breathe, you can't fight, Joe.
What you doing? Get off the ropes. Come on.
And right now he has got Damian Drake all tied up and taking advantage of the situation as Damian Drake's throat was up against the bottom rope. And Matt Vandagriff with the leg drop misses and hits right on the canvas, right on the apron.
But he's right back to Damian Drake, but Damian Drake, this might be the opening that he needed right here. Will he be able to take advantage?
You know, and the crowd is still with these guys, 34 minutes into it.
Come on, let's throw back in. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. They heard that in New York where it is 2022 right now, but over here in Las Vegas, Nevada, it is still 2021. The final match of 2021.
Well, you know what, Jay, we're going to know when it's midnight because that's when the bell will ring to end this match.
Joe DeFalco, I am ready. I have my bottle of Jameson right here. I'm going to take a shot. But until then, Matt Vandagriff right back on top of him. Joe, these guys are worn down. They've been giving it their all.
You know, they had a big offensive spurt about 5-6 minutes ago, and now it's kind of back to where they were earlier, being methodical, especially now with a 2-2 lead. Matt Vandagriff not as aggressive as he was earlier.
Damian Drake with an elbow to the back of the head. Good Lord Almighty!
And a big suplex, and will it be enough? 1, 2.
It is not. Matt Vandagriff says no. Joe, you know what's on the line right now. Respect. Respect is on the line right now.
You know, Matt Vandagriff, as well as yourself, of course, you know, two guys that are right favorites to be the wrestler of the year, Matt Vandagriff, as well as yourself. And we're talking about matches of the year, numerous ones between you all. But you got to remember, Matt Vandagriff had done it in far less time because he was tag team champions with Damian Drake.
Matt Vandagriff has been shooting on all cylinders since leaving behind Damian Drake. And Damian Drake, he did not forget that. Joe, there is anger, but there is hurt in his voice, Joe.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it. Damian Drake was all excited about making his return, and then there's the shot heard around the world.
Damian Drake demanding respect.
You know, it's definitely a little different than when Gregory Sharp had it out for you. He was a guy that wasn't even on your radar, and he decided he wanted to make a name for himself because of your popularity. But these two, as you said, brothers, tag champions.
Brothers,
they
Joe.
have gotten the crowd behind them.
And you talk about the crowd, Joe. We are with 23 minutes remaining, and the crowd has not died down a bit. The crowd is still behind these two guys. More importantly, behind Damian Drake.
And I'll tell you what, I'll be honest. When both of these guys said they wanted to go 60 minutes to see who the better man was,
Wait a minute,
that was
Joe.
my concern.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Reverse Alabama slam right into the top turnbuckle. Then a full Nelson suplex. Just folded up Matt Vandagriff. Matt Vandagriff has given up control now to Damian Drake. They are tied 2-2. Oh, the love finger, but here it means hate. Oh, looks like Damian Drake's foot got caught on the rope and it cost him.
I'll tell you what, both of these guys right now, they are doing everything it takes to not take that pinfall and fall behind as we got 22 minutes left and it's 2-2. It is anybody's match at this point. And as I wanted to say, you know, next pinfall could win it all.
Next pinfall could very well win the whole match, Joe. You're 100% right. Or it could be a submission. Look how Damian Drake made Matt Vandagriff tap out earlier. Matt Vandagriff. Oh, looks like he let his anger get the best of him. Damian Drake with a cutter.
And he has just got to crawl over and try to make the tag. But it looks like he has got different ideas of what he's going to do.
Joe, when you went through what Damian Drake went through, you want revenge. What a swanton bomb. Hooks a leg tight, but a kick out by Matt Vandagriff.
Once again, neither man wants to go down 3-2. And as you can see, these guys, they've been going almost 40 minutes. And you can see the exhaustion as they're trying to fight it through. It might be whoever gets that second wind or third wind first.
Damian Drake. Looks like he's taking advantage here. Oh, he's on the middle rope. What an elbow drop!
And this could be a 1, 2.
But Matt Vandagriff kicks out. Matt Vandagriff is still alive. Oh, his neck. Matt
3
Vandagriff.
minutes down, 20 minutes to go.
Matt Vandagriff letting the ref know, it seems, that his neck is hurt. Damian Drake feels no sympathy. Damian Drake is right on top of him. Damian Drake with those punches.
Firing away, but as you can see, after he's fired away, he had to stop because he obviously is starting to feel it, Jay Vidal. 40 plus minutes. Trying to get himself a little breather.
Telling him to get up. What is he setting up for here? Tosses it into the middle turnbuckle. Matt Vandagriff with a 619. Jumps over the top rope. Joe, I don't know about you, but to me that forearm looked spectacular. Dare I say phenomenal.
1,
Hooks a half.
2.
Matt Vandagriff is once again on that arm. Stomps on it one more time. How much could that arm take?
And look at that, even Matt Vandagriff curled up in the corner right now, giving himself a breather.
You asked for this. You asked for it.
Joe, the average match goes anywhere from 12 to 20 minutes. These guys are looking at 60 minutes. And they've been going at it now for 42.
I want to know what happens if it ends up in a tie, Jay Vidal.
That's a great question, Joe. But at this point, I don't think it will. It looks like Matt Vandagriff is in control once again.
And Matt Vandagriff stomping. I'll tell you what, that's I believe it's good strategy from Matt Vandagriff, trying to keep Damian Drake down, letting the time whittle down, and putting himself as the only one in the position to get the pinfall.
That would work out great for him. Breaks him down, gets the pin a little bit later on. The bell rings, Matt Vandagriff as a winner. Oh my God, his leg is hooked. He has nowhere to go. He's bending him backwards and pulling those arms, those already hurt arms.
And look at this, Damian Drake is in no man's land.
Double stomp to the ribs.
Vandagriff, 1, 2.
Damian Drake is still in it. Damian Drake is still in it.
And we are closing in, Jay Vidal. We only have about a minute and a half left to 45 minutes.
Matt Vandagriff. Good Lord! What a DDT, dropping Matt Vandagriff on the crown of his head. And Damian Drake throws him in. Oh no, he's going back up to the top, Joe. Will this cost him? Should he have just gone for the pin?
But look at that, Matt Vandagriff used the momentum to crawl over to the rope.
What a shot by Matt Vandagriff.
And look at this, Matt Vandagriff. He is on the second rope and he is trying to get Damian Drake over. Oh, he connects big time with that boot to the side of the head. And that just rocked Damian Drake.
Damian Drake must be seeing stars, and it's not the stickers are on the wall. I mean big stars. Uh-oh. What are they going for here? Good Lord! A spin finish fly by Matt Vandagriff. Deep cover. No, a kick out.
I cannot believe it. It looked like Matt Vandagriff was going to take the lead. 45 minutes down, 15 minutes to go.
Joe, the last 15 minutes.
You know, this is where the big boys stand tall, Joe Vidal. 45 minutes into a 60-minute match. Tied at 2. And I'm going to say it, the next pinfall will win it.
Talk about the nitty-gritty. This is the nitty-gritty right here.
And look at this, there's Vandagriff up top.
What a Phoenix splash!
And how is it possible that Vandagriff will not get the pin? 1, 2.
No! Damian Drake kicks out, Joe. I have no clue how he had the wherewithal to kick out of that.
I
Matt
cannot believe what
Vandagriff
I'm seeing.
is in shock. He's looking back at the clock. He's looking back at Damian Drake. He's wondering, what do I have to do to put away my former brother, to put away my former tag team partner, to put away Damian Drake. Matt Vandagriff raining down, firing down shots to Damian Drake. If he knocks him out cold, he's just got to pin him. And if he pins him, and that's it for this one. Oh! Tosses an already hurt shoulder of Damian Drake into that post. That post is unforgiving, Joe.
And Matt Vandagriff, I'm not sure what he's looking to do, but whatever it is, it's probably not going to be wise.
Uh-oh. Joe DeFalco. I'm no ring expert. I'm no ring expert, but
I'm having flashbacks of Gregory Sharp and Remy Marcel.
I don't think that Matt Vandagriff is a carpenter, so I don't know why he's pulling down the ring mat, it seems.
I'm not sure what Matt's doing. If he does something and uses whatever he's looking to do, he's going to get disqualified, Johnny.
At this point, Joe, let me just build a scenario for you. Matt Vandagriff gets disqualified, but he's able to pick him back up and pin him twice. That is a very real possibility. Matt Vandagriff does not care.
That is without a doubt. But the referee's talking about counting. Well, Damian Drake's on the outside also, so.
Damian Drake is back to his feet. The Matt Vandagriff. Oh my goodness! A back suplex, dropping him on the back of his head of the hardest part of the ring. Do you know what the hardest part of the ring is, Joe DeFalco? The apron. Oh no. It's the hardest part of the ring until you make the whole ring the hardest part of the ring. And I think that's what Matt Vandagriff is looking to do right now, is he's removing the padding, that already thin padding. And there is nothing but wood under there.
And right now we have exposed boards and more than 10 minutes remaining.
I am speechless, Joe. I don't even know what to say about this. Damian Drake giving it right back to Matt Vandagriff with a back suplex on the apron.
It's obvious Damian Drake still has something left in the tank, but he needs to pounce on Matt Vandagriff to try and put him away.
Joe, we got 10 minutes remaining. And these guys, they're just, look at this, they're just going at it now.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes to go. 2-2.
They are just going at it. No remorse for each other's bodies. No remorse for that guardrail. Oh my goodness! Damian Drake with a snap suplex to Matt Vandagriff on the outside. This might be what Damian Drake needed. I'm not sure if either of these two men are going to be able to make it back in the ring. But Damian Drake is up. Oh, he's looking for another one. Matt Vandagriff. Looks like he's blocking it this time. Oh my goodness.
We have less than 9 minutes to go. Jay Vidal's 60-minute Iron Man match continues. Matt Vandagriff and Damian Drake, they are deadlocked at 2. Will anyone get that third fall?
Matt Vandagriff at this point, telling the ref to count. He knows that this might be his only chance, it seems like, of winning this match. The tables have turned. Matt Vandagriff no longer with his chest up, with the smirk. The smirk is gone. He's no longer as in control as he once was. And I think Damian Drake notices this.
And Damian Drake gets in before the 10 count, and now we are down to 8 minutes. We have gone 52 minutes, Jay Vidal.
What a drop kick! Uh-oh. Looks like he's got that sharpshooter. He's wearing pink and he's got a sharpshooter. But his name isn't Bret Hart. His name is Damian Drake. And he is putting down the pressure on the back of Matt Vandagriff.
Matt Vandagriff, he is reaching, but no, Damian Drake drags him back into the middle of the ring.
Joe, these guys have literally given it their all. Will Matt Vandagriff tap? Switches over. Tight STF locked by Damian Drake.
I'm not sure how much longer Matt Vandagriff can hold on.
Joe, if he passes out, that's just the same as tapping out.
Say, yep, if he doesn't tap, he may pass out.
Damian Drake pulling with all his might. But Matt Vandagriff counters it. And Matt Vandagriff with a hold on his own.
And both of these men know with 6 minutes remaining, they now know if they can get the pinfall that they are going to be victorious.
Damian Drake was able to get his finger in the eye of Matt Vandagriff, and at this point, Joe, you just got to do whatever you can. Joe, we are nearing in on 5 minutes remaining.
As we are just 5.5 minutes away from 2022, Jay Vidal.
From 2022, and dare I say more importantly, this match ending. But will there be a decisive winner? Back and forth between Damian Drake and Matt Vandagriff. Matt lands on his feet. Code breaker. What a cold ride. The takeover here. But no! Damian Drake is still in it. The crowd is in shock.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes.
Matt Vandagriff he looks like a man possessed.
It looked like numerous occasions that somebody was going to take the lead, but both of these guys have been fighting back and not allowing their opponent to get a pin.
You can't ever say anything about the heart of Damian Drake. Damian Drake not willing to give up on this one, not willing to die. Damian Drake wants to prove to the world that he was a top member of the Unguided and not Matt Vandagriff, like Matt Vandagriff has been telling the world. Matt Vandagriff saying how he feels about Damian Drake.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes. 2-2, less than 4 minutes. Jay Vidal, will someone get a third fall? I think Matt Vandagriff has his next opponent, his sights on his next opponent already. Guy in the front row.
But it's not about the guy in the front row. It's about who's across the ring from him, but Damian Drake is down. Matt Vandagriff needs to take advantage. There's only 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, Joe. Boot across the forehead and the eyes.
3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes. I'll tell you what, with 3 minutes left, the question becomes, does someone make a mistake?
Oh, Joe. What's he doing here? Oh, my goodness, Joe. He's picking up his former tag team partner. That was his brother. Joe, these guys are in no man's land. The board is exposed.
And Vandagriff's lifting Damian Drake, but he's able to fight it off.
He's trying to pick him up, Joe. Oh no, not a Styles Clash. Not from the top, but not on the exposed wood.
If he hits this, Damian Drake is finished. But look at that, he is fighting.
Damian Drake fighting back. 1 minute 55 seconds remaining in this match.
2 minutes, 2 minutes. And Damian Drake seems to have maybe caught that third wind.
Damian Drake is in control. Damian Drake.
You can see he is looking at the clock. 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Joe. Oh my goodness! He just murdered Matt Vandagriff with that double underhook. Rope hung pile driver.
But look at this, Damian Drake is not able to make the cover, Jay Vidal.
Forget the cover, Joe. Is Matt Vandagriff even alive right now? Or is his spirit in 2021? As we close in on 2022 with 1 minute remaining, Joe DeFalco.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Here he goes, Joe, the cover.
Damian Drake, 3-2 with 30 seconds left.
That's it, Joe. That's it, Joe. I'm opening my bottle of Jameson because I'm going to celebrate 2022, and it seems I'm also celebrating Damian Drake winning this match.
15. As we count down to midnight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody, and the winner, 3-2, the Ironman match, Damian Drake.
If there was ever any question, Joe, there is a question no longer. Damian Drake going into 22 as the victor.